Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Welcome to this new video right here on Chainlink, I'm saying new video, but this is also, I think, one of the first videos on Chainlink I've made on this channel. Well, throughout the years I've covered it, but I haven't covered it often. But just wanted to test it out. Wanted to know what all of you think. It is a coin that I look at very often. It's on my watch list. So you can also see I have an active analysis on that. But yeah, let me know if you'd like to see more updates, kind of short-term, long-term on Link right here, which we will combine in this video as well. All right, so let's get right into it. I'm not going to waste any of your time. First of all, something that is potentially good to know is that at this point of time, it's Independence Day. So first of all, if you're celebrating that, then happy 4th of July. But second of all, that means that the markets are closed, right? So liquidity is going to be quite low. So be aware of that. That means that very simply said that liquidity has decreased, so there's more risk of volatility. But all right, but Chainlink overall is a relatively stable coin, and it has also been very stable ever since we got this bearish deviation right here, and we reclaimed back into the range, right? Because I think at this point of time, Chainlink is in a range. Very boring, and we've had deviations below that twice, but ultimately that has been true for the majority of this year. Where the bottom of the range is this level right here towards 2.6 and 2.5, which at this point of time on the short term is also strengthened by a Fibonacci level, which I think, or a Fibonacci retracement, which I still think is valid. And we also have some imbalances still left to the downside. We filled the upper limit here of that fair value gap, as you can see. But if I grab the Chainlink chart here on Coinbase and we zoom all the way out, so this is the footprint chart. What you'll be able to see if it loads up is that we have a naked POC at 11.8, we have a single print at 12.2, and we have another single print at 12.5. So you know, if push comes to shove, if we have some fundamentals, or if we have some bad news, I think that Chainlink can spike down into those imbalances. Let's say where I would expect the lows to be like 12.2. But from there, I do think we'll bounce. I think ultimately Chainlink has found a strong range bottom right here. And I think it's most likely as well that at some point of time we'll be able to rally back up to the top of the range. Now, the last time Link was strong was right here, the 11th of June. We've missed some of that strength. We've, like Ethereum, which is also a bit of an influence, a bit of a something that Chainlink depends on. Ethereum has also not very much performed well in the last week. It has underperformed Bitcoin. So therefore, you know, I think Chainlink's time is coming. However, I do think you need to be patient. And I think short term, if we take a look at the general momentum right now in the markets, not only for Bitcoin, but also Bitcoin in relation to altcoins, I would say it's a little bit more likely that we're just going to range down here, right? I mean, on the short term, Chainlink has mostly ranged between the point of control at 13.7 and 12.5. So I expect that to continue for now, all right? So we're going to drop down. If we have some bad news, we can fill those imbalances, bounce up, remain relatively stable, and then eventually we're going to rally into the top of the resistance at $15.5 and $16, where we will also meet a major resistance level with the yearly rolling VWAP, which I do not suspect will break. But we'll talk about that in due course. For now, I think that's what you need to know. So it's a relatively simple chart and structure, I would say. But I'm not going to make it more difficult when I can make it simple for all of you. So those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.